Hey guys, it's Extreme Strategy here, and boy do I have a fiery battle for you today. And what it is Carrick Hearn, or the Hornhold of the Dwarves. And this is another custom-made battle map, similar to the one I did yesterday, and it is packed. I mean packed full of dwarves. You have Iron Drakes, you have more Iron Drakes, you have more Iron Drakes. Sorry, Iron Breakers. I was looking at symbols, I was like, what in the world? Iron Drakes, Troll Hammer Torpedoes. You have Hammers and Thorgrim, Grudge Bearer, and more Hammers and Iron Drakes. And it's just, you have tier after tier after tier of defense. The AI for once actually did what I wanted them to. Thanes. You have Gyrocopters with Brimstone guns all the way in the back. More Thanes. You have Grombrindle, the White Dwarf, who is unbreakable, which does prove to be a bit of a problem at the end of the fight, but nothing that I can't overcome. And I am playing as Clan Vulcan, meaning I have fire units upon fire units upon fire units. And it's just madness. I mean, I have the Obsidian Guard, I have Flame Shot Jezzails on this flank, on the other flank, because my ally is Clan Ferric, which I thought would be very suiting considering they're Dwarf Hater. We have more Flame Shot Jezzails, we have Vulcan Fire Sages, we have Obsidian Guards, and they have Forge Guards and Gold Vermin and Forge Master Iron Skull. More Forge Guards, Gold Vermin. And then you have the center of their force over here, which is more Forge Guard and Gold Vermin. However, they also have some of these cluster mortars. And they used to have a rat tank as well. So, oh yeah, there's Ferric Warpsmith here as well. So anyway, make sure that you have your snacks and everything ready, because this is pretty chaotic. However, I will, before we begin, just warn you that the pathfinding is quite difficult for the units, which results in some interesting things happening, including spells being fired the wrong way. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get this thing started. And then you have, so I started it and I realized, shoot, we cannot get monsters up there, so I have to send them all the way around. Anyway, that is the rat tank, and I'll have links to the mods for both of the Skaven mods, or links to the videos for both of the Skaven mods. And I'll have where I basically discuss them in depth. Yeah, as you can see, this is just chaos now. They're like, oh no, we're actually being shot and actually running away. And now the fort towers have been basically turned off. More defenses are piling into the front gate. They're just like, okay, we gotta hold the lines here. We cannot let anything through. Except, once again, you're fighting Clan Ferric, and these are the cluster mortars. You're fighting Clan Ferric and Clan Vulcan, two very powerful clans. Clan Vulcan, in my opinion, the most powerful clan, even more powerful than Clan Scryer or Mulder. Now we have some Flame Shot Jezzails, just sitting here. They don't get used a whole lot because I thought I could put them on the walls, but it turned out that I couldn't. Because I can't climb ladders. And you have the typical problem where you tell all your guys to go help throw up the ladders and they don't do anything. Typical. Yeah, the gate shoots fire. Yeah. Sorry guys. The gate shoots fire. The mortar shoots fire. The Iron Drake shoots fire. All of mine shoot fire. And my Obsidian Guard are now climbing up some completely undefended gates. I mean, yeah, they have units. Here you have Grombrindle. And you have some Hammers. and some more iron drakes, and more hammers, and the Thane. But this outer region is completely undefended. Probably because all their troops are over here getting the... Oh my goodness, that is a ton of fire. Just getting shot at and shot up by some mortars. Yeah. And of course, some genius had the idea to open up the gate. That's not even been damaged yet, and they just swing the gate open. They're like, come on in for a tasty snack. The answer to that is yes, you are. And these iron drakes are trying to run. Run, boys, run! Get behind your doors that actually don't close, because that would just be too OP, apparently. Anyway, I have my Warplock sails shooting in here, trying to get some dwarven kills on some iron breakers, and they've actually killed 6. Oh, then they just iron breakers and they're dropping. Yeah, I would pull out as well. You're just gonna keep getting shot in the back, or shot in the face over and over and over again. Anyway, now all my units are finally swinging on down. And these Forge Guard are piling up here. Gold Vermin are piling on up. Oops. Over here we have the Forge Master himself in a position where I cannot see him. Come on. There we go. That's actually not too bad. Surrounded by iron breakers and hammers, exactly where every Skaven wants to be. Then you had one of these things absolutely fail to get any kills. Northern Grudge Bear is standing here. All of his units are routing. So they still have guys to fight past. There goes another shot from the tank. All the way back here. Trying to hit these guys all the way in the back. And the artillery, however, is going to hit some guys all the way in the back. Or not the artillery, the mortars. Because those mortars are just brutal. So now I'm having problems with my guys trying to get them to actually attack, like good Skaven. And these guys are all just mixing with my troops for some reason. And we're just slowly climbing up the ladders. And over here, there's a guy in here. Of course, all their units are now running away. These spiders are shooting fire out of their eye, as they do very well. One's fighting Thorgrim Judgebear. It looks the thing's not doing too well. These iron breakers are now having problems, and so are the ones back here, and whoop, lag spike. Fire is just tearing into these guys. And look at that, the iron breakers toss their little hand grenades. And my guys are finally climbing on up to try and help out Clan Ferric, as I've been late to the party quite regularly. There goes another shot, and it actually catches the edge of the gate. Well, that would have been devastating, but at the very least the artillery would still be devastated. Or the mortars, so keep going artillery. Well, they are practically artillery with the amount of firepower that they're releasing. Because they're releasing quite a bit of fire. I'm still waiting for my guys to come on up, but look how cool this is, because you have like the road, you even have like watchtowers out in the distance, and even a city. You have the road swinging around, you have the tiers like leading down and then going up and then going back down again. Making it look like it was actually carved into the side of a mountain. And you have the nice pillars that are supporting it. This place is actually really cool. Really well done. I'm going to see if I can find the mod on the workshop and put a link to the mod in the description as well. But and hammers. Everyone's like running over to this area. And sheesh, the fire. Oh my. And the gates are now destroyed. And Thorgrim Grudgebearer is in a terrible position. However, all these guys are very eager. And my ally's lord has fallen. I wonder why. You stick a Skaven in this blob and expect him to live. Well, now the Skaven are forming a blob of their own. And here I drop one of my spells from my Barrack Warpsmith. And it is an upgraded Searing Bolts of Doom. As all my guys are just standing here because they're still regrouping. And then over here, you know, these are definitions of the map being buggy, because I tell these guys to climb up the walls, and they stand here. And I'm fighting on too many flanks to constantly be double-checking them, because when you think about it, I'm fighting on 3 flanks, or on 3 sides. And it winds up being Clan Ferric that's doing most of the work, because of the fact that my guys aren't doing their job. You guys are not firing. Sorry. Anyway. Lots of fire over here from everyone. We're just piling on in. Yeah, we are piling on in. Flame shot Zales are coming around. It's like we're just all stuck on top of the poor dwarves. Dwarves are like, what is going on? And Grombrindle is the surviving dwarf lord, and Lilskin Searflesh. You are one of those unnamed things. Lilskin Searflesh is the remaining Skaven lord. So now my troops are finally going to start swinging around. My Obsidian Guard are fighting some of the Hammerers while Iron Drakes toss hand grenades and then charge. Well, I send some guys to do a side flank, but first they have to decide to run down here to run back. You know, they're Skaven. And I have to get turned around and confused and do a little dance, and you guys know how the pathfinding is in this game. Could be better, could be worse, but it could be better. We just threw those little explosions. Oh, these must be the yeah, the troll hammer torpedoes trying to shoot some Skaven down. Yeah, and this is what kills me, is this burning head. It was aimed in this direction. It was supposed to go through these guys, and instead it just gets fired in the wrong direction entirely. And it hits a brick wall, petering out right before it could have killed at least some hammer holes, and somewhat redeemed itself. The fight for this area is still going. These guys release their fire that is just devastating. Especially considering the fact that they shot into the backs of some hammers. Anyway, now my guys begin to start swinging around. And then the far back, My guys are now starting to do weird formations as I tell them to get into the fight. And all the way back here, the battle for the gate is still continuing. And finally, these hammers are breaking. Yeah, dwarves have very good... But look at this. These guys are just finally coming on up. Yeah, dwarves have very good leadership. It takes a lot to break a dwarf. So over here we have the rat tank trying to get in and do some damage in melee as well as all the damage that it did at ranged. One of my rat spiders is fleeing. These shoot fire out of your eye spiders are still back. One of them still sitting back here doing nothing. Because they can't fit. They don't have room. So, for the time being, I'm just kind of waiting for these guys over here to die. Because, like, 76 dwarves are holding back a couple hundred stormvermin. Actually, it might be almost 500 stormvermin. So we have a 123, 95, 123, 72, and 98, 72. Yeah, it's actually about 400 of these gold vermin. There's more units back here. It's runesmith and these iron drakes and these troll hammer torpedoes. Waiting for the guys to break on through and come down here and just get absolutely shot up by them. Finally, this flank is mine. And I helped all my guys just not doing their job.
They flee. We run.
Some of my guys are very tired, but then again, at this point, there's a few of their guys that are still eager. They're fresh. But, you know, they don't have many of them. Yeah, some of these guys are very tired as well. Some of my guys are nearly tired. That's one arachnid spider is actually fresh. Even a few of these guys are exhausted. And now my men begin swinging around for the final fight. Well, these ones all the way in the far back just stand around. Yep. And these guys are going to stand here for just kind of a minute while I'm giving them their orders. Shot goes down here trying to kill some of these guys from the rat tank. My Molten Sear Flesh has taken a ton of damage. I'm trying to get him out of here, but he has the rune of slowness on him. What I'm trying to get to are these Forge Guard and Gold Vermin to help me fight Grombrindle. And then some fire from the Iron Drakes. Just to have some Obsidian Guard plow down there. Just try and beat them up. And my Obsidian Guard do have fire attacks as well, and those are definitely seen when I do the mod showcase. I want to see if I can show them off here. I don't know. So much to cover. My guys are finally sprinting on in here. These guys are all exhausted. Drakes are just standing around. Like, yeah, we don't care that we're getting charged by Forge Guard. They try and fire a volley way late. Yeah, the fire that just came down. Yeah, this is from my Obsidian Guard. And when performed properly, can be very devastating.
Do not shame your ancestors.
But most everyone is broken and shattered, except for some of the guys back here, the gyrocopters, and Grombrindle, who is, as I said, unbreakable. Yeah, and then all the way back here, these guys are now fleeing for their lives as well, as their leadership is broken, even though the white bar is still full. Go figure. Back to the primary fight now. Yeah, that is the devastating volleys of fire that can burst. And I saw those actually melt a High Elven nobleman on, I believe, a chariot. And absolutely destroyed them. At this point, the only surviving dwarf is Grombrindle. One man versus 2,500. 30 more. Although those 2,500 are spread all throughout here. Not so much over here. What? Hold on. We're going to pause this for a minute, as we always do near the end. So you can see the fighting that took place here. There was none here, but what is going on? Why are there cluster mortars all the way over there? And I cannot show you the trail of corpses from the fighting, because there are so many units right here. That's just been a high point for fighting. And over here, there are plenty of bodies. Over here, also many bodies. Not as bad as it has been in some videos, where we can't even see the ground. Right here, I'm going to pop some of Moltzmann Searflesh's abilities. He's trying to kill Grombrindle at this point. I'm not really even concerned about my own troops.
Look, see, they run.
That kind of cause a detonation. And it causes meteors to come from the sky to try and kill him as well. Except he's still alive. That's why I'm just ordered all of my troops to try and kill him. And yeah, he is still going. It's really annoying. We're gonna fast forwards. And yet, now he has been eaten alive, and there are 0 enemies. Anyway, I'm going to hit end replay. I still have 1,363 men remaining. The Forge Master has 1,160. Thorgrim Grudgebearer has 109, and Grombrindle has 38. Yeah, primarily those 109 are Runesmiths and Iron Drakes. And for Grombrindle, Iron Drakes and the Gyrocopters. Kills-wise for the Dwarves, this army did not do very good. On this army, there's some good kills for Grombrindle and a Hammerer, or a few Hammers actually. Not so good on anyone else. On my side, 419 for Moltzkin Searflesh, 119 for the Vulcan Fire Sage. And one of my Obsidian Guard got 71, another one got 73. 88 and 221 for some of the Arachnorat Spiders. 64 for one of the Unnamed. And the Forge Master himself did trash. His assistant did trash. His Forge Guard, most of them did okay to good. A couple of them are not very good. The Gold Vermin once again did decent, with one that was trash. Cluster Mortars did good, and the Rat Tank did good as well. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that battle. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.